Ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that fantastic? The 2012 Variety Vortex. Let's give them one more round of applause, the cast. Well done, everybody. Now, I know, ladies and gentlemen, that the cast do want to say thank you by their appreciation for everything that's gone on tonight by thanking quite a lot of people. I'll just come away from that microphone. I know the Year 11s who have been returning to us. There's a number of Year 11s who have technically left now, and they've been within this show, and they've worked extremely hard for 5 years. Let's give them a round of applause, all the Year 11s who've left. Thank you, everybody. And just one amendment to the programme, which really should be noted. The John and Mary sketch, which was hilarious, wasn't it, was actually directed by a Year 9 pupil, Kai Davis, and not Mr. Oliver. So let's give Kai a round of applause. Well done. Last night, Mrs. Singleton and I were talking about the memory that some of these young people must have. Do they have selective memories at home? And tonight, the amount they've had to remember, whether it be in the drama, the dance, the singing, I think is absolutely phenomenal. If we could harness all that energy and turn it into A stars across all exam subjects, wouldn't it be fantastic? So come on, everybody, use that memory. Wonderful. Right, let's go through the list to thank all these very significant people. The show is about the cast and all about our young people, but there's a huge number of staff, and I include teaching and non-teaching staff, who've made this show possible and inspired all our young people here tonight. The producer of the show, Mr. Neil Oldham. The musical directors, Neil Oldham and Sarah Baygot, who've also played piano, keyboard and sax. Miss Baygot's been up and down from that platform tonight and getting changed. How many times, Sarah? About 4 or 5 times, yeah. Incredible. The choreographers, what beautiful dance tonight. We have some very talented dance teachers in Bisham High School. Katie Eccles, Laura Craig and Rachel Grove. Let's give them a round of applause. The rehearsal managers, Mark Oliver and Sarah Baygot. Let's give them a round of applause. So all the rehearsing. And there's been one man backwards and forwards, up and down tonight, responsible for his technical director, sound and lighting design, script and those amazing films directing, Richard Moore. Let's give Richard a round of applause. We're very fortunate to have a growing number of lighting operators working under Mr. Moore. Shanice Bailey, Josh Tax, Megan Silkstone and Diane Savage. Let's give them a round of applause. Backstage, and it's no mean feat to keep this lot quiet in the gym. Rachel Grove, Holly Lawrence, Laura Craig, Jodie Isherwood, Rachel Ellis Lomas, Katie Eccles and Mark Oliver, the backstage crew. The stage crew, working behind the curtains, Rachel Grove, Jessica Hanlon, Shannon Shepherd, Sophie Butler, Rhiannon Crocker, Beth Bromley and Fraser Mundy. Well done, everybody. Next to Mr. Oldham and Miss Baygot on the platform, we have our former head boy. How many years ago now, Jordan?
I don't know.
Quite a few. It's really, when we have a show like this, to have live music. We're very, very fortunate to have such talented musicians joining us for the show. Jordan Atkinson and Luke Peters on bass guitar. The main prop of the evening is the time machine, handcrafted in our own workshops by Mr. Phil Lever, Head of Technology. Let's give Phil a round of applause as well. Show assistants, Debbie Anlin Catlow and Jenny Markham, with the photography, publicity, programme and box office, Sarah Baygott. Let's give those three a round of applause again for all their duties. We're very lucky at Bispham High School to have the support of our office staff all the time. Kim Beck, Karen Clancy and Neil Fraser. Well done you three people for the printing. Responsible for the front of house, Margaret Adoretti, Sarah Baygott, Sarah Elson, Richard Papa, Barbara Cappart and Simon Blackwell. Well done everybody. And throughout the interval, the sales and refreshments, Sandra Lawton, Sue Timon, Joanne Brown, Joe Cass, Tierney White, Claire Taylor and Danielle Bramwell. And some of our governors. Thank you very much, everybody, for the sales and refreshments. I know Mrs Singleton and I and the governors would like to thank our guests tonight who've joined us. And also our civic guests, with Councillor Lily Henderson, who's been one of our staunch supporters, certainly as long as I've been here, Lily, 15 years. Well done, Lily, and thanks for joining us. And also Councillor Chris Wright. Let's give the councillors a round of applause. Thank you. You noticed on the video we have site supervisors as the boys in the staff room there. Also the BGs, the flashbacks to last year. We have Kevin Dacre, Kenny Mackay and Alan Poulter. I don't know where we'd be without them. As ever in this sort of production, it's always an honour and a joy to have with us the Mayor of the Year. And this year, Councillor Sylvia Taylor, who's been, well, again, a staunch supporter of our school, with her grandchildren coming through the school, and now as Mayor, we are really glad, Sylvia, you're Mayor this year. And we're going to obviously support you as much as we can during your year in office. We'd like to thank Colin for coming, who drives you around. It's always nice to have the Mayor's driver and guide with us. And Sylvia, if you just accept on behalf of Bispham High School to help you along with the charity work that you're doing, there's a small appreciation of the work that you do for us here at Bispham High School. Okay, everybody, I think that's going to take us now to the end. It's been a long journey to get to where we are tonight. We are grateful for you. We are grateful for you coming and joining us. It's been a super time. The students have got so much from it, and we are, I'm sure, preparing now for next year. So it will come around just like that, and we hope to see you then and supporting all our young people and staff here at Bispham High School. Well done. All that it remains for me to say now is thank you all for joining us. Have a safe journey home and collect your young people. Thanks very much, everybody. Good night.